So back when I was at university, I used to do Taekwondo, and it was lots of fun. We had 4 trainings a week, and it would be intense sessions of 2 hours long, running and jumping and kicking the entire time. So yeah, that was a lot of work, but really, really rewarding. But what I never got into really was the whole competition side of it. And the reason for that is that I would be training for weeks and months leading up to a competition. And then you get to the competition and your name is on the list. And then a couple of minutes before your fight, you get told, okay, you're up now. And then everything hinges on one 60-second fight, and then that's it. And the reason that that just doesn't work for me is because I'm not ready at that time. I can't necessarily, I need time to warm up, and I can't necessarily be ready right now for something. And so to think that all of my training is kind of worthless just because my mind and my body doesn't let me be in the zone in that one tiny little window of 60 seconds was just really, really frustrating. I also played the drums, and I had a similar thing performing in that sense, because you have to be ready at exactly the right time with everyone else. You can't just be ready 5 seconds later or 1 minute later. And sometimes that extra 1 minute to get my head in the zone is all I need to be perfectly on my game. But without that, it's I'm just not ready. It's like someone giving you 2 seconds notice that you're running a marathon. You're like, but I'm not dressed right. I haven't done any training. I'm just not in the zone for that. So what I did like is a sport like tennis, for example, because tennis, you can take just that little bit of time until you're ready. And when you're ready, you serve the ball and the point starts. And then I'm in the zone and everything flows really well from there. What I can't do is just be waiting for my moment, not knowing when my moment's going to come. So the problem with the Taekwondo is that I would be required to sit around ready to go at any moment for like 4 hours or something. And I'm a bit binary when it comes to that. It's kind of like I'm either on or I'm off. And when I'm on, I am absolutely on. And when I'm off, I am absolutely off. And I'm not ready. I'm not even the slightest bit ready. So being on takes a lot of energy, but I can't be off because I need to be on at any second, and it takes a little bit of time to warm up from off to on. So that translates to what I'm calling sort of performance anxiety, I guess. That's not really the best word for it, but it's the anxiety that comes with knowing that I need to be 100% ready at this specific time, which means that I have to make sure that I'm warming myself up and I've got plenty of notice and I know exactly what's going to happen. And under those conditions, last minute changes can make a really big effect, because I'm warming up to be ready now, and you're telling me, oh, it's 2 minutes earlier, but I'm not ready 2 minutes earlier. I need my 2 minutes. Or we're delayed for 5 minutes. The microphone's not working and we need to fix it. And it's going to take us 30 seconds to fix. That can completely throw me, because my whole trajectory of being exactly on top of my game at exactly the right time is just thrown out completely. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that that can be a great source of anxiety, and what I tend to do is, wherever possible, I will avoid situations where I can't determine the timing at least a little bit, so that I can take that extra 30 seconds if I need 30 seconds. And most of the time that is possible. I mean, even something like public speaking, if I lose my place, I can just tell the audience, give me 1 second, or I can take a sip of water or something, and all of a sudden I've got 10 seconds back, and I've got 10 seconds to compose myself and that's all I need. But if I don't have that 10 seconds, if I was like live on TV or radio or something, which I've never tried to do, but that would be very daunting because I don't know and I can't predict. That's part of it. I can't predict. I might be gold or I might completely flop. I've got no idea until I get to that moment and I figure out if I'm on top of my game or if I needed more warm-up time. So, so bear that in mind. And I guess the other thing is that people see my good performance and they don't really see what it takes to get there, and they don't really see that it only works because I'm warmed up and I'm ready and I'm in the zone. So part of the reason I'm doing this video is because when other people understand, my anxiety reduces significantly, because at least if I don't perform perfectly the first time, people will understand why and they'll give me another shot and then I'll do it better the next time. So other people understanding is a really big thing. So yeah, okay, I think I've talked enough for today. Hopefully you found it interesting. Please tell me, otherwise I won't know, believe it or not. So yeah, thanks. Bye.